This is Speak Up for Me, and we are trying to bring light to issues that not everyone has on their screen at the moment. Human trafficking is the modern slavery of our time. Women and men of all walks of life have to deal with it, from refugees who try to come to a safe place and realize on the way that they have trapped in hell because someone thought he can wring out a bit of money out of them and torture them until relatives in other countries are paying, or a small girl who gets in love with a man and realizes too late that she's in another country and tries to survive because he took her passport and then expects her to have sex with a lot of men to get it back. So trafficking can look very differently. It can be the small child who just played for 5 minutes alone in the park, and a couple of men came over and just took it, or so many other ways. What's the problem with that? Because there are a lot of stories like this, and it's always horrible, and the level of humility is always changing. But there's one thing that can actually be prevented, and that's when people have more knowledge about it, when they understand that when they go this route there are difficulties and there are problems, and people could harm them even though they say that their intention are pure good. So at this stage I found this petition on change.org. It's actually a quite great one. It's from a girl named Bree, who actually been in human trafficking herself, being drugged by a man and needed to prostitute herself on the streets, or landed on the streets, and it's a horrible story, but she acted on it and said, okay, I need to change something so that this is not happening to everyone. And this petition is linked in the description below, and it is also just for the US, but human trafficking is obviously happening around the world. But we think that because the United States are seen as a North Star for a lot of countries, it could help if you sign it, or help if you know someone who could sign it. Just pass it on to those. Just give you a brief understanding of what this law is about. It's the Human Trafficking Prevention, Intervention and Recovery Act of 2015, and the one thing that is good about this is it goes beyond any other prevention and recovery. It goes above and beyond any other law that is at the moment in place. So it would help quite a lot. So saying all this, there's also another side, and we should never forget that trafficking has a really downside, or is really bad, but there are a lot of people who depends on it, and they put their life in the hands of strangers, and they bring them into another country where they're safe, or where they can live their life in a better way. So this whole issue is broader than this small article on speakupforme.com, or in this I'm able to talk about in this video. But it is about changing the status quo to a better thing. So people, first of all, act on it when something bad happens, and those who do these things getting locked up, and that knowledge gets spread that there's a problem, a huge problem with human trafficking, and that we need to change that. Thank you. That was speakupforme.com, and see you until next time.